know it's been a while, a little over a month since I've made a video, and there is a reason for that. I'm not going to go into details about it, but something happened, and I did something that I shouldn't have done, and now I'm paying the consequences for that. And a lot of it is because I didn't realize how deep my emotions have become. And what I mean by that is I did not realize how hurt I am and how sad I am and how angry I am at things that have happened in the past that I've been through. I have a tendency, actually no, it's not a tendency, I do this. Whenever something happens that gives me negative feelings and sometimes positive feelings, I hold them in. I don't want people to see that I'm upset. And that goes back to my childhood. And I've never really dealt with my emotions about anything. Everything is sort of, like when I'm in counseling, everything is sort of on a surface level, because actually getting to what really is the focus of what's driving my emotions currently, it's scary for me, and it brings up the emotions, and I have a really, really hard time feeling those emotions because they hurt, and I don't want to feel hurt. But I know that in order for me to get to a place of acceptance and come out on the other side and begin to heal and grow and all that stuff, I have to deal with the issues that are stopping me from that. And the only way for that to happen is to go through the pain. I have to experience it instead of burying it inside. Because I am afraid that if I don't deal with it, all those negative emotions, cats are crazy. Well, they're not crazy, they're just silly. I don't want to end up a bitter old woman who's very cynical and isn't open to new experiences and all that stuff. So there's just been a lot of emotional stuff going on, and honestly, I was embarrassed to make a video because of what happened. And I felt like I couldn't make a video. I know, it's just like it was just something that was going on inside of me, and I've been dealing with extreme anxiety and just a flood of these emotions that have been leading to, like, I don't know, like a mini panic attack. You know, it's not like a full-blown kind of thing, but it was enough for me to realize that there's a lot of anxiety and all that stuff. So I don't know, I just felt like at that time I couldn't make a video and talk about that, so I don't know. But I should talk about that stuff. I mean, personally for me, because, you know, talking about that kind of stuff does help. I mean, it doesn't take it away or make it 100% better, but it does make it a little easier for me. So, yeah, that's just the reasons, whatever, that I haven't made any videos. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. So that's that. In other news, I don't remember if I talked about this before. I don't think I have. But my counselor and my psychiatrist want me to do a DBT group again. And this wouldn't be the partial program that I talked about. This would be a long-term DBT group. And there is one in my area that I can go to where I can still see my current counselor and my current psychiatrist, because the other ones, like the partial, I'd have to not see my psychiatrist and not see my counselor, because they have counselors there and a psychiatrist, and my insurance won't pay for both. I don't know if any insurance does, but they just won't. And I understand that, because they'd be paying for 2 psychiatrists, and, you know, and they just don't do that. At least my insurance doesn't. So I wouldn't want to do that, because it's so difficult to start with a counselor, and, you know, over time you build up trust and feel more comfortable talking to them, you know, and then suddenly you're thrown into somebody new and you have to start over again. And that's so hard for me to do, is to keep starting over again, because I feel like if I'm starting to make progress and say my counselor leaves, or, you know, whatever the circumstances are, it's just hard for me, and I don't like it. And that's a big reason why I may stop going to counseling, is because there's so many changes like that sometimes, and it just, I have a hard time with starting over with my whole story. And you know, this way I can still see the people that I'm seeing, and I won't lose my spot, because my counselor where I go is only available on Wednesdays. So it's not like I can come in on another day. Well, I guess I could. Sometimes she has Saturdays available, but, you know, it's just, I don't want to have to stop seeing who I'm seeing for my mental health just to see somebody else. But I don't know. I just don't like it. So I'm going to wait for that particular group to open up. It was supposed to start April 1st, 2nd, whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, April 1st, because that's a Tuesday, I believe. And however, the group needs 5 people to actually start, 7 to be ideal, and there's only 4 people so far, so it's probably not going to start on April 1st. But I'm willing to wait until it does. And the program is, I can't remember, it's either 6 months or a year, and it's once a week. And I think it's for like 3 hours a day or something like that. I don't know. But I think it would be a better fit for me than just going to a 2-week program and then being sent back out and just kind of feeling vulnerable in that way. And I think it's a good thing for me to kind of brush up on those on those skills of challenging my emotions, challenging my negative thoughts, because constantly in my head, you know, there's this voice that's always saying, you're not good enough, you're not worthy of being loved or having friends or, you know, just being a productive member of society or being a good mother or whatever. You know, there's always this voice that just is all negative, and it increases my depression and all those symptoms, you know, and I don't want to be like that, and it won't think that way anymore. I want to try to think, you know, you're worthwhile, and over time start to believe that. You know, it wasn't overnight that I started, you know, having these thoughts of not feeling worthy or good enough for things in life, and it took a lot of time for me to get to this place. And I know it's going to take me a while to, you know, change emotionally and cognitively. But I'm at a point now where I realize that I really need to work on myself and not end up in the situation that I'm currently in ever again in the future. So, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, going to DBT, I really think that would be a good idea. No, I know it's a good idea for me, especially a long-term program, because that's how DBT is set up anyway. It's a process. It's not something that you can just do in 2 weeks and you feel better. It's something that you got to continuously work at and stuff. So I think this particular program will be good for me, and I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, I don't know. I've still been having sleep problems. I mean, some nights I do sleep. Another night I'm just so restless, I guess, but it's probably just me dealing with my emotions and whatnot, and all the stuff that's going on in my head. So yeah. I don't know. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of this video. I just wanted to, you know, tell you why, without going into details, why I haven't made a video. I mean, I gave you some emotional reasons and such, but I didn't give you, like, the actual issue, because honestly, I'm completely embarrassed by it, and I feel really bad, and it's just a place I never thought I'd be. And now that I'm here, I realize how much I need to deal with things. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to realize things. Oh, want to say hi? This is Dots. Yeah, he's such a good boy. Yes, he is. Say hi. Hi. He's like, put me down. Alright, well, I'm going to go. I will be making videos. I guess I just needed some time to think and all that stuff, so. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this time, so, I hope you all are doing well, and I hope that none of you have to hit rock bottom to realize what you need. or whatever, you might have to make a change or whatnot. All right, you all take care, and I will catch you later. Bye.